following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Number 2.
Well, you found what he found.
Yeah, I'm going to dig to the bottom of that one as well.
Nothing.
And do the same to 4.
Ah, you're opening 4.
Yes.
Okay. Greedily you open 4, hoping for your next issue of whatever the fuck. As you open the lid, something goes and a fire erupts in the box. It does shoot outwards like a burst.
I jump back.
Okay. The contents of the box go like burn to ash.
You should have put it out as soon as possible.
She can't.
She has panic reaction to fire. And that is a complication.
Okay. Can I change the set?
I want the box to not have been on fire.
Gamer.
Yeah. So I'm in the kitchen.
It was just ash in this box.
Yeah, what's up?
There's dirty magazines in all but the last box, which might have had dirty magazines, but now has ash. Because they caught fire when I opened it up.
Did you put the fire out?
Well, it put itself out. When it burned all the... There's just ash in here.
Empty the ash out and still check.
Alright, we'll check through the box, but...
I did find in one of the boxes at the bottom there was a $500 barrel bomb.
Did you check the magazines? See what was in the magazines?
I was gonna try those. I'm just gonna pick them up by the spine and do the shape thing to see if anything falls out.
Okay, because the staples are so abused, the entire contents of the first magazine you pick up spills out. Like disturbing German porn everywhere. You forever burned into your mind is the image of 2 burly German men wearing nothing but suspenders and mankinis in a sewer, holding rats like scrub brushes against each other with the caption, "Och, Hans, dein Lebensblut."
Oh, I understand that.
Gott in Himmel.
Do the same as the rest of the book.
Yeah, I'm still doing the... See if anything falls out of them.
So you're doing this with every single magazine?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm told to stop.
that's fair enough. The floor is soon littered with disturbing images that are hot to someone, but you don't know who.
Well, they all have the staples are weak probably.
Yeah. One book doesn't fall apart because it's held together somehow.
Oh.
You gotta check the pages.
No!
You gotta check the pages.
Secrets!
Could be secrets.
Eventually...
What's this? Hot Resin Magazine. Oh.
Successfully deflected.
A rousing dog. Monthly. If you find nothing else of any substance.
That was a bust.
So I'll come out.
In the box that all the contents burnt, were there any etchings from the ash and stuff on the box, or?
How would they know?
Well, if they have a look.
Well, they haven't said they're doing that, and now you put the idea in there.
I don't think
Sorry.
I don't think I would think of that kind of thing.
The
most I would do is after a while just sift my fingers through the
Ash
ash.
powders up everywhere and little bits of unburnt thing that catch a little fire.
The only thing I'd look for on the box set, what detonated, and whether it was another magically...
it's just like a little phosphor thing with a match on it.
So it was a magically symboled box.
No, why would you even think that?
Because I know magic's real.
No, it isn't.
Shut up, I don't believe you.
Because I've seen this thing before. Somewhere.
No? Maybe not. I mean, I'm not really intimately familiar with the kind of very simple match striker strap.
No, what I'm saying is I was looking for any magical symbols if there was
No,
one.
you don't see anything.
No.
It's just ash. It's just ash. Interesting. There was probably some vintage porn in there.
Quite likely, really. What have you done with all these books?
I was looking for more of these. What?
I don't know, maybe it did.
No.
What the hell? What the hell?
Isn't what it
There's just
looks like.
porn everywhere.
This is...
Brazilian
what it
muscle
looks-
man porn.
It's not what it
This
looks
is horrible.
like. In case you're thinking that we're searching for stuff and then it's exactly
Native
what
American
it looks like.
tomahawk insertion porn.
Oh. Nice tomahawk, but...
Furry naked barnyard friends.
No.
People dressed as the gamer porn.
Why does that one say Tomahawk Chop High? Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, it says that too!
no.
It's right there!
I don't know what you mean.
Why was this even all hidden in here? Is these things illegal in America, or
Should be.
it's
Maybe they're ashamed. Maybe there's another compartment somewhere.
Maybe
Well,
this
that's
is just to
just
fill in so much of your time until the police arrive.
well, I'm going to lift up the
Nope.
boxes. For
Nope.
Oh, never mind.
Right, where did it go?
I was going to quickly pop into the kitchen and grab the DVD collection that might have secrets
I've
inside
picked
it.
up the gun.
VHSs.
VHSs. That's
I've
right.
picked up the gun.
So the policemen start entering the lower floor going, oh my god, it's a massacre. Who could have done this? I don't know, but they're one sick fuck.
We need to get out here before we're seen.
Who was that?
We need to get out before we're seen.
We'll use the fire escape, get to the roof and fly from there.
Exit.
Okay, you're flying away?
Uh,
I mean, I can fly away. That's no problem for me.
on an angle that the cop cars are
It
not.
was the power core that did this.
Oh no.
I, a police officer, am certain. Get on the police band and spread it around.
Power core kills people, lights stuff on fire, spreads weird porn everywhere. Oh no.
Did they see us today?
Yes.
You meant to go the other way, not over the police.
1 step forward, 6 steps back.
The police already hate you. Don't worry.
What's more that it'll spread to the news, and then there'll be more.
Thank God we
bad
have these
press.
new guaranteed foolproof ninja detectors.
Well, that sounds useful. I could use
If
one
you
of
can
those.
still see this, there are no ninjas behind you. See your white.
Just a bit of paper.
Wait, I can't see it.
I think it means that if you are still able to see. You arrive
Where
back
is-
at the Titan Tower, I guess.
Yeah. That works. Never mind. No question.
Welcome back, caring, attentive master.
Hello, slave. No.
Things have been surprisingly quiet in your absence, master.
That's good. Is the old girl here?
I believe she is not, master. Would you like me to check again?
No, it's good. I just catch up with her if she was here.
I am most gratified that my perceptions can be so well relied upon by my caring, non-violent master.
26 days, 26 days, 26 days, 26 days.
Do you really think the next one's going to be better?
No, I don't, but it's the fun
I
of
have
it.
plenty of other British sci-fi to rip off. 3 exactly.
So, yo, we've got to sort out your arrows.
Oh yeah. I guess we don't have any more leads to work
Could
off.
just go to a sports goods store and buy some.
We also need to drop our prisoner off to the police.
I mean, you could always do what you did to Harvok and just leave him there illegally.
For was
No.
it 14 years?
We didn't do that to him. That was what Ultra Girl did.
Hey, your
to
base and all of its responsibilities were transferred to you.
him.
Yes.
That he did.
Scoot away to the other side of the room and do this. Buck successfully passed.
There was a prisoner in the base, and I've only just got the base, but the base has been vacant for 10 years,
Yeah.
and there was a prisoner in there
The whole time.
the whole time.
To be fair, the people who put him there were dead, and therefore
Well,
forgot.
Well, all
Most
but one
of
of
them
them.
were.
She never
But
knew.
she never knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Anyway,
point is, you're all horrible monsters.
yes,
Hey, he got out.
he was released.
Technically, the truth.
Because of our actions.
Yeah, we freed him.
Yeah.
You guys should start your own subreddit.
Negative 100%.
If you want to drop him off at the police station,
You do that. It's not hard.
Done.
right? So, anything else on the comms?
You don't see anything.
So, what do we know about the silver 10k? Because he wasn't from the gold.
He
It
was.
was Thunderbolt.
It was the boss.
Funny thing about him, he has a particularly acidic sweat which causes gold to tarnish. Hence
Oh.
why he wore silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
He couldn't touch what he loved so much.
That's why he named himself after a very famous James Bond. Just not the right one. Because his name was Thunderball.
You wanted this?
Oh, yeah, I'll take it down to the vault. Oh, I need you to open it, I guess.
We'll go over the vault.
You open the vaults.
Is there a free display case somewhere? Or a...
Well, yeah, there is now. There used to be a jailbreaker on it.
Here we go. We'll get a plaque made for that later. Huh. I guess we should go through those VCRs in case there was something in there. It's our last real lead apart from Thunderbolt of the name
Once.
he gave you.
So,
Maybe we should go back to Moe's.
they might have turned up there to get the rest of the gold.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. Actually, right.
Also, the rest of the people who were accomplices in this whole thing.
Right. We'll go there now.
Ekamo!
You fly off. You get hit to Moe's. There's police cordon, police cars,
Yeah.
a bunch of dead bodies,
We're staying.
distinct lack of gold.
Yeah.
They got there first.
You should have been there first and then the other one.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
They should have better known better.
But we did go to Moe's first.
Yeah, we did.
And they were sent away.
But they were fine then. And
Exactly.
then you guys happened, and now they're
And
dead.
if
Your
the
fault.
police have had time to respond and set up a cordon, then it wasn't super recent, so they probably aren't still in the area.
They probably would have killed them
They
right
probably
after we
hit
left.
them while we were at the fire station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good. Is there anything else? Oh,
You still need to deal with that.
Orlando.
Well, I mean, it's unrelated, but we still need to deal with the fact that they're going to be digging up that tunnel that leads to our old base.
So how are we going to close that up?
I can't think of a way of doing it personally without burying myself in the sand.
I mean, we could cause
The
a cave-in, but
Yeah, but then they'll dig it all up. It's like we need to fill it back in with concrete. Or well, if you fill it with concrete, then they'll know it needs to be filled with what materials is there. How much area do we know that it's covering? Is it the whole tunnels?
It can't be the whole tunnel, right? Because that leads
It
all
is
the way
not.
into town. It's just a section.
It's a couple of football fields with a tunnel.
At most, a couple of football fields.
See, at least if we had Thomas here, he could.
Excavate it further down, and just that segment, maybe. Then we could keep the tunnel.
Well, could you, do a block of ice around a multitude of the material that you need, and then melt the ice.
There's going to be construction
To
over a period
fill.
where they have a secret tunnel. So with the construction going on, they don't want to be discovered, so they need to do something to hide the tunnel. So they're thinking destroy it.
It's an old subway tunnel, basically.
And the problem is
It's
they
actually
have,
even got a track.
and if the thing is,
Well, if it's an old subway tunnel, they know about it already
No,
anyway.
No, this is a. It branches off of a subway tunnel in the city and was made by a supervillain originally, which is to be a branch off it, so it doesn't appear on city maps.
Okay. Is there a way to get their plans changed? By
Yes, there is, but no one's mentioned that.
well, how about you focus on getting their plans changed so they don't find the tunnel?
Of course, the problem with that was why does the city have a subway tunnel that leads out to the middle of fucking nowhere,
And
2-3 miles out of town?
and they've already staked it out and began construction, so it would be a, whoa, hey, we're in the wrong place.
I mean, you can always cover that up. It's there's questions that would need answering. I'm not saying it would be easy. It's an option.
Sounds like the better option so far because we can't think.
I mean, if only Roxanne was on your side, she could just
Oh, that
earth
was
bend it.
easy.
Fine.
Yeah.
If only River was here, I'm sure she'd have a solution. But she's not. Because you're abusive, and you killed her. And then you wore her body as a suit.
That was her choice. And that no longer happened.
yes, but we all remember.
Terrible.
I think you're alright.
We just need to fill it in. Get rid of the tunnel itself and fill in the sections.
You know what would be really handy? A legion of robots with advanced decision-making capabilities. The kind of which player characters aren't allowed to have.
Can't you redirect it somehow?
Do you think
It's a
that...
tunnel, not a river.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise the classic thing would be to just have it so that they discover this tunnel just loops back on itself.
See,
or
personally,
something
what
that
I
doesn't
would
go
do
anywhere.
is, if it was on the table, I'd find a way of getting the tunnel to just bend down under where they're going to go and somehow fill in the top bit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's
I was
what we want to
wondering
do,
that
but
too at one point.
but
just
we don't have the resources.
Like, dropping it would actually be easier than destroying it, in
Yeah.
my mind.
Because you don't have to...
well, that's it. We're going to have
you'd
to
have
ask.
to drop the mid part, but you'd still have to.
Not saying it wouldn't
construct
require a bit of work.
extra.
Yeah.
We'd have to ask Diane.
that's like...
How would she be
An
able to
idea.
do?
She has robots.
She has a robot.
She's got multiple robots.
She has one
But
robot.
isn't your buffalo guy
She's
super
had-
strong so you'll be able to shovel freaking...
Unfortunately, I can't survive when the desert falls on top of me.
Sandman could.
Yeah, but I don't think the Great Spirit is going to let me use his powers for tunnel renovation.
No, he absolutely will not.
No.
Got any projects? No, fuck off.
Unless
If
they're
only
very-
there was Spirit of Shai Halud. It's the sandworm from June.
Yeah.
But hey, if there's a sandworm, then there's a spirit for it.
But there isn't.
Or unless
Can't you
you throw,
use your ice to harden the sand?
or you just
Wouldn't
throw
last
in
long
some
enough.
throw in
It'll
some
melt by the time
ancient
they've-
Indian artifacts or something like
they've-
that, and you go,
Yeah.
"Hey,
I
you've
know.
unearthed
Hang on,
archaeological
hang on,
evidence. We demand that you
If-
move your project away
if-
and not disturb the sacred
Hang
site."
on. Idea.
When?
If you use your ice to harden the sand so he doesn't get collapsed on and he does the digging, and then once that's done, and then build a solid thing, and then and that way the sand won't fall down, and
You have to do it in segments because your control was range limited, right?
It also needed to be enough moisture in the area.
We could get some water down there to do that, though.
I might have a way to have more men.
Ah, finally, that German porn game.
Evil Genius.
That's a German porn game?
It is now.
I haven't really gone into the game very often because it was strange last time.
Well, it would take an evil genius to know how to move an evil genius evil tunnel.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole game was literally about moving tunnels, underground layer tunnels, and creating them and so forth. Though I don't imagine you have quite that much control over the environment.
No, but the thing is, if I want the tunnel to go down
Yeah.
more, I could
Just
probably...
send your men at it?
Yeah, and they just do.
Well, you'd have to be in form a very long time.
I fucking know.
And it would take more than one.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be like in the game where they have it done in like 15 seconds. Like it would still be real time.
I like this option. It makes him more evil.
That's the side effect.
Oh, so you actually,
I've got to stay informed.
but it influences your personality.
Can your vehicles help in any way?
No.
No.
What game doesn't influence me? I mean, I could
That's
just
what I mean. That's
I
what
could
I'm
just
saying.
turn into Duke Nukem and see what happens.
No, it's
Why don't you be
You sure?
lemmings or something? Or
He can only use the games he has.
Yeah.
okay, well, surely there's some older games that like
He has to
lemmings
stat them
and
and
digging
shit.
ones and
Yeah.
And also, that's like the ability for the game to alter the world to replicate it is very limited. It's more like a self-effect.
okay.
So it's like with Evil Genius, it's like if it was to actually work that exact way, he could just like
It'll be done.
and be done. But the real world interferes, so what?
Yeah, it only really affects you.
I mean, all
I mean, you do have time. Time is a thing you have.
yeah, but it's the cumulative effect on it.
How many
Well,
workers can you get?
Last time I used it, I was able to get 4. I haven't used it for a while, so again, I'm a wee more powerful now than I was back then. But again, that's what it essentially does. It creates, what would you call them, thugs?
Minions.
Just minions. Just it creates humans to work.
How?
Yeah, the problem is it's
That's stupid.
it's no, they're not.
They're not?
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They have a basic thug level of intelligence.
Ah, okay, nice.
So
But
there's
they-
a limited amount of decision making, but their decisions will all be evil.
They're actually statted, so
Because I don't actually have the skill, but I have worked with King Contractor for a while. If I gave you this, could I like a civil engineering role to determine how long it would take a team of 4 to do that? So we know what kind of a
you
time
can
frame
do
we're
that.
working with. So it's an int skill. 17.
The finest ballonium engineers inflating at top speed would be able to construct something of this length in about 3 afternoons. 6 weeks with proper padding and equipment malfunctions built in. 4 guys, an underground engineering project like this.
We don't particularly care for their safety, though, do they? Because they're just
7 hours a day because that's as long as you can stay up.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? That's longer than you.
I need Spirit of the Rabbit.
Or some searing hot resin.
Yeah.
spirit of the risen.
Spirit of the Resin.
Moving a tunnel down. Month, 2 months.
Yeah, but if you only do the section, you start with the sections that have to be moved, and then you attach do the other parts.
If there's more than 4 guys, that number obviously goes down.
I mean, we do also have the option of only removing the tunnel first.
Yeah.
And then we can always construct it. We've got plenty of time to
So
construct it
if we
later.
we pull it all apart, fill it up, and then put it in later on.
Yeah, put it later on with it.
So that's what we.
Because we also we don't know the depth of the project, so we don't know how far down we have to go.
We need the blueprints. But it's
That
supposed
sounds
to
like,
be
that sounds like content.
Yeah. It's supposed to be an ocean, right?
A simulated lake.
Yeah. So it is
If you look at the lake in the middle of Reagan Memorial Park, there it would be roughly that size.
That's actually quite.
But it would
big.
also have like tide mechanisms and that
Big
sort of
turbines.
thing. Big turbines and that sort of thing. So there would probably be an under maintenance area as well.
thing is, as far as removing the tunnel, we don't need to know its depth.
Yeah.
It's not until it's already up.
And then we can wait until we've learned more about the project.
Yes.
I know what we could do. What are really good animals that dig and fill in holes and all that? I could talk to them and get them to do it for me.
Well,
You can do that.
Moles, prairie dogs.
Yeah.
And
What you want is those
Prairie
giant
dogs will
irradiated
probably be
moles
better since
out
it's
in
sand.
out in the
Because
radiated areas.
until it gets down to loam, yeah.
Yeah.
I have Barbie Horse Adventures. He's laughing, but it's a thing. I can talk to the animals.
Yeah, so prairie dogs and
So no.
Mole rats.
Yeah,
More rats. Was in the movie.
Just get the death
rats.
claws
mole
inside.
rats. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just you go to that irradiated area where the animals are
So
large.
yeah,
Graboids.
talk to prairie dogs and moles.
No, I think if we fill in the tunnel,
How much time would it? What would the time go down to if we were only concerned about filling in the tunnel?
Half a month.
It'll take me a couple of weeks of work with 4 men.
You'd be
So
stuck.
we could do some of
You've
the
got
work,
work.
stripping
You've got a
out
job.
the tunnel.
An important game night.
And also
and
that would
superheroing.
Yeah, that would take
Yeah.
up your entire superhero.
You wouldn't be able to
Like
sit here
battery,
for 2
essentially.
weeks.
but the problem is it needs to be done.
Yeah.
So
And likewise, you do have the robots from the Titans down.
it's getting them there.
So he
Use
has
the truck.
accumulated holiday pay from his job.
He hasn't been working long enough for
Okay.
enough. You could probably take a week off, maybe 2.
We should
Might
get
be able to do that.
Undertaker to help
done
us.
that.
He's an expert
Remember?
at digging
You
holes.
still owe
Yes.
him 11 souls.
We
Take-
took
so.
2 weeks off not long ago. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you did too.
Yes,
so,
I did.
no, I guess you don't have any.
No, I've got nothing. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to go get the award ceremony, which was, oh yeah, we'll let you have that time off just because. But it was the 2 weeks for something. Okay, yeah,
We could.
You need to sweet talk Ultra Girl. She could probably do it in an afternoon.
This was my original plan. Was just to have Ultra Girl punch the tunnel out.
we can't.
But can
Keep
she
it
then
us.
escape the desert?
I can't keep asking her to do this. She's
Yeah.
got her own job that she wants to do. I mean, the fact that she's still here is, you know, it's a bonus. We can talk to her and learn more things about other things and learn how to be a superhero. If we can get some of the robots there to be working on it, and then we can supplement it with my evil genius to help, we can cut all that time
I
down.
imagine we'll have to run them back to the base, to your base for charging or something. And if
A slave.
Yes, Master.
How many construction robots do I have currently?
2, Master.
How many repair? So only 2 building robots.
Yes, Master.
How long would it be to get another 4, say?
Oh, we would need specialist parts, Master.
Which we don't have. Alright. And those 2 construction robots are busy fixing the base, aren't they?
Currently, they are tasked at clearing scrap out of level 15, Master.
Didn't you set them to repairing the super laser or something because Ultra Girl wanted it?
No. It's late.
Ultra Wave Cannon.
I was getting them to clear floor by floor. And because to fix
Out
the
of the
structure.
out of the scrap, did they find the parts that they need?
They would need liquid oxygen, yttrium, some gold, a small amount of industrial diamond, probably liquid nitrogen as well, and unless you wanted to make them out of garbage, they would need an industrial robot-capable steel.
Yeah, which I don't have access
You
to.
might have some of that lying around.
Yeah. Because the rest of the robots are cleaning robots, aren't they?
You have a medical factotum robot. You have an engineering,
Yeah.
a set of engineering robots which were for fine assembly.
And they're only in that area.
You have a security. You have some security robots that haven't deployed.
But they can't be repurposed at the moment.
They probably
Could, how many security robots have we got?
We currently have 6 security units, Master.
How hard would it be to convert 2 of those into construction just for a limited time?
It would probably not be very difficult, Master. It would only require time.
Can I get 2 converted, please?
I will place an order with the machine shop, Master.
Put that at the top of the list, please.
Of course, Master. Your wish is my humble command.
Has the construction robots found anything interesting in the other levels?
Yes, Master.
Cool. I'll find out about that later on.
Of course, Master. Don't worry. We are very sorry. We are very sorry. We are very sorry. We are